Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Dragonite with Superpower in the Great League here. Let's see what it can do. Again, it's going to be circumstantial. It's always just nice to have that Superpower on hand. But when you do need that Superpower, it sure does come in handy, say going up against a Galarian Stunfisk, or just something that's going to be taking quite a bit of damage from fighting in general. And as for the Mawile, we do have Fairy Wind still. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Now, the thing I like about it is the fast charging. Play Rough and Iron Head are both getting stabbed, and it hits really hard even if they do resist it. So I do still think Fire Fang, Iron Head, Power Punch is the superior Mawile. This is just a little bit of fun right now. As a matter of fact, I don't know, I might just get used to this fast energy charge and just become accustomed to that and start building teams around that. I've been building teams around being able to conquer Steel and Fire. It's a little bit different now. I'm building different teams, so it's a fun experience. And again, I'm really happy Niantic took such a big plunge and didn't just sprinkle a couple of updates here and there and just drop something that could have been potentially a community day in the future or a raid day event, and they just go ahead and give it to us, and I respect that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and, yep, Earth Power's taking us out there, unfortunately. Bringing in the Deoxys, we got a couple of Psycho Boosts ready to go on hand, shielding up the Poison Fang. It's getting a little closer. Going for the first one. Actually, it's not getting close. What am I talking about? Get off 2 of these and it's over, and that is a wrap. So, I mean, it's not like, oh, is Dragonite with Superpower good? It is good. It is great. Again, if you have Hurricane, typically, you're going to be able to do something up against Togekiss. I don't know so much in the Great League or Charm User, if you can even get to it. Having Superpower and Dragon Claw is leaving you pretty vulnerable up against those Fairy types. So that is going to be something. But you are going to be able to pretty much one-shot pure Steel types like Galarian Stunfisk, or Dark types that are kind of fragile, something like that, Rock types. But it's great. We already know it is. Let's see what's happening here. Up against the Skarmory. I think we do want to let this go. Holding on. Yeah, we're taking them out. Fantastic. And we're going to hit this Psycho Boost right away. There's no time to farm up to anything else. And what do they bring into battle is Scrafty. We're getting a shield. I love to see that there. So they use their first shield. Mawile's loaded up on energy with Fairy Wind, doing a decent amount of damage to the Scrafty because it is going to be fighting and Dark type. So we're going to be swapping as we do get the last shield and bringing in the Dragonite. I just had a feeling I needed to hold on to the Mawile for the Scrafty here. And we got a Tentacruel. Now, these things have new moves. This has got Scold now. I mean, this is crazy. This is amazing. I'm loving the fact that we're able to see new moves. But here's the thing about Superpower Dragonite. If somebody sees it now, they're expecting it. But you also have this factor, the expecting it factor. Maybe you don't even have Superpower, or maybe you can bait them or something. You know. So there is that option as well, because now they have to think, well, am I going to get Superpowered by Dragonite? And speaking of another Pokemon, we got Lantern out here with Surf, which is also amazing. They really handpicked these things really well to bring forth Pokemon that were great, to make them better, to give them something worth using even more than before. Not just 2 charge moves that took a while to get to. So we're going to be seeing the Ninetales with Charm, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Mawile, which Fire Fang would be great, but this is even better, because we're able to charge so fast and just one-shot and get it over with, as opposed to taking charge move and then another charge move. They had Medicham in the back, they back out, we take the win. Next battle, and I don't think I said, if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up, please, every time. Thumbs up, folks, let's go, let's get it. And we're met with a Nidoqueen, so we got to look out for that Earth Power like we've seen before, getting one-shotted, and I guess we can swap, but they're going to be retreating and bringing in an Azumarill here with a good amount of energy on that Nidoqueen, so we definitely need to think about that. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Deoxys after getting off a Play Rough. And I guess that was worth it, otherwise we would have had to get off several Thunderbolts, and I'm not trying to, they're going to basically slowly take us down before we know it. We're out of here, so Play Rough, Thunderbolt, looking good. They've already used a shield, didn't think they're going to be obligated to shield it up again. Alright, so this Nidoqueen, it's got a ton of energy. Going for the Poison Fang. I mean, they're going for another Poison Fang here. They're pretty much almost at 3. We let it go. We survive. We actually are able to get off the Psycho Boost, which I thought I would survive, but that was cutting it a little close there with literally 1 HP. So we've got 2 shields and a Dragonite. This thing can't take a hit, and after they continuously lower our defense, it's not going to be looking good, but we still do have a Mawile in the back that we can do something with. I'm just hoping we can just farm them down and hit a Steel type or something. Anything weak to freaking fighting. I just want a Superpower or something and test it out. So I made a kind of a weird swap here, and unfortunately not able to get to the play rough. But check it out. I'm going to show you how I could have still won. I should have just went for Iron Head. That's it. That would have done a ton of damage, plus that Dragon Claw, plus the Dragon Breath. I think we would have been able to just finish that off here, and then finish off the Nidoqueen with a Dragon Claw. But, you know, greed gets the best of me. It's not even greed. I thought I would get it to the play rough. All right, next battle, we're met with a Tentacruel. And, well, this is a pretty good matchup here. We've got Thunderbolt and Psycho Boost, so I think we would want to go with Thunderbolt first in case they do shield up, not to debuff our attack quite yet. And they do go for the Scold here. Man, that's really good. Tentacruel, whew, we got some nice players on the field. It seems like fairies really do have to look out now, right? The poison types and steel types are somewhat on the rise, as well as the fires. What else needs some love here, folks? All right, they're going for an acid spray. What else? Let's think about that for a minute. So they're farming me down. They got energy. I'm expecting them to get to another charge move. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and bring in the Mawile to just start building up the energy. We're going to go ahead and call an acid spray, and beautiful, it is that. And we're farming down with a great amount of energy, and this is a good thing. Our defenses drop, but we can simply swap, no problem at all. So we go ahead and bring in the Dragonite up against their Galarian Stunfisk. Now I'm thinking, all right, Superpower. All right, did they just catch? Did they just swap to catch with a Scrafty? Yes, they did, which that's their game plan. They knew what they were doing. It would have been almost better for me to go Dragon Claw to not lower our stats. So we're shielding this up. I'm thinking, oh crap, now I'm going to have to get off Superpower at this point. Let's see if we're going to be able to pull it off. So they've got one shield left. We get to it. And what do you think? They're going to shield? Of course they are. Yeah, see, this is all I keep getting with the Dragonite Superpower. Everybody keeps shielding, which is, how dare you shield? Ah, no, they're just playing it right. That's just my, the situation I keep getting put in. But Mawile said, no, look here, boss. I'll take care of this steel type with my fairy and steel moves. I said, Mawile, you don't have Fire Fang. He said, don't worry about it, boss. I got this. So there you have it, Mawile. Granted, it had a decent amount of energy, but with that quick energy gain with Fairy Wind, it's able to even potentially take out a Galarian Stunfisk with not very effective moves. Shadow's doing a lot more. So up against the Galarian Stunfisk with our Deoxys, and I've been in this situation so many times now, I figured the hell with it. Best thing to do is just go for a bunch of superpowers. Yeah, that works too, but Psycho Boosts. So unfortunately, I don't get off the next one, so we're just going to have... Yeah, I screwed up. Let's just put it... Yeah, I screwed up. I should get off the other one quicker. So I'm going to shield it up, and it is going to be an Earthquake, and I'm going to farm them down. Please tell me we do. And they're going to get to a Rock Slide. We're going to let it go, but we're going to have a lot of energy here. And, yeah, let's see what they're going to throw at us. Protecting them from Fairy in the front. Oh, of course, it's the Talonflame. So we're going to go for the Play Rough. Still going to do a lot of damage, about over half. And then bring in the Dragonite here to have a little fun with this Fire type. I'm expecting them to go for the Brave Bird and then retreat. Exactly, there it is. Using our last shield, and they have a Venusaur in the back. Going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw here, see what we get. And they're letting it go. We can farm down. Come on, 1, 2, 3. And we take them out before they get to a Frenzy or Sludge. And the Talonflame's going to have to shield up. I have a Play Rough still, okay? And I will be able to get it off, I'm pretty sure. But we're able to get to the Dragon Claw and take the win with Dragonite. I mean, Dragonite is great. But I'm trying to show you, it is good. Superpower obviously is amazing. But every single time they know what it is. So the second I lead with Toxicroak, we get a Trevenant. And I'm like, hey, let's go. So we swap it to Dragonite, hoping they're going to go ahead and retreat into some Steel, but you already know. Everybody knows what it is, but let's see what happens. Alright, Superpower on the Galarian Stunfisk. I had to show you it 3 times because it's so rare. Let's go. Well, at least for me. Every time I say this, people in the comments are like, I'm doing it all day. Yeah, I know. It's like, you see me with a new Pokemon that got a new move, you're going to assume that's exactly what I'm trying to use and do. Anyways, we're up against an Azumarill. This is one of those situations. They actually shield. I couldn't believe it. And at this point, I'm thinking, well, maybe we can pull this win off here. We got the shield from them. So going up against an Azumarill or any Fairy type with Dragon Claw and Superpower leaves you completely vulnerable. It's just like, woo. So we do have the Toxicroak and getting to the Mud Bomb. No Sludge Bomb today. They're going to take us out in like one more quick move. So Better that damage than no damage. Yep, there we go down right after we get it off. Bringing in the Azumarill. Bring in, well, it's a fairy type. Bringing in the Mawile, and they go play rough. All right, sounds good. And we're going for the Iron Head. I'm not trying to farm down. This thing just takes too much damage from everything, even if it's resisted. Bringing in the Dragonite instantaneously and going for the Dragon Claw up against that Trevenant, and we're going to be able to take the win with the Dragon Claw. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll be bringing you more. Make sure you have notifications on, and take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!